What's up, everyone? I am the devastating Just Cause, and this is DJC Game Studios. Well, welcome to another episode. We're going to get into it right now. This is an episode of Oddball Names Electronic Games. I don't know why I was dancing. Well, I want to dig into some... Wow. Why do I have to open everyone and just stutter and not get it right? That's why we do one take, so I can go back, do some hard edits, and make it silly. Now, growing up as a child, as a kid, as a teen even, well, not even as a teen. I'd say from the ages of, because to be honest, once I got into being a teen, I was more away from toys. I got into the video games big, and then I was all about I can't wait to drive. Now, as a kid, I loved my bike. I had a Schwinn Stingray. It was awesome. I used to drive up to the 7-Eleven here on the corner where I would play. They always had an arcade and a pinball there, and it was awesome. I'd play Sorcerer Pinball and Yer Kung Fu and Super Punch Out. Anyways, just thinking back, and anyways, this is what I want to talk about on this episode, is because I want to talk about like all the toys you had as a kid, and some that I remember fondly that I actually want to get some. Maybe not a whole collection, because what am I really going to do with children's toys? I guess I could pass them on to my son or daughter if that ever happens. I think what I really find, I sometimes I just want to get these little items like the Masters of the Universe stuff. I really like. Obviously the RoboForce things that you can display. But I want to talk about some really obscure and weird stuff that you guys might remember. The first one was Circle People. The little, was it Play School or Kenner? Anyway, Circle People, they were basically circle people. And I remember the dad was like green with like a bald head, and the mom always had like the blonde ponytail, and she actually had like curves, and she was blue. And then they had like the daughter with like the magenta or red hair, and she had like a red dress or something like a frilly thing around here. And then they had the kid with a plastic baseball cap. I remember this, and I had the house. Remember, they had the house that opened up, and then they had the camping and the RV with the camper, and you open up the camper and you can have the little barbecue and everything in there. Now I'm talking, like I said, I was a child when I had these, but these were like some of the best memories, because then I go over to my cousins or my friends, and then they had different play sets, and then you could play with them, and I just thought those were freaking awesome. And then I just would love to find that pop-up trailer, because I remember it was a little pop-up and it went like that, and that was the camping set was like so cool. And then another thing I remember was this awesome cash register. It was a cash register that had like an LED lights, and it literally it buzzed when you pressed it, and ka-ting, and the drawer opened, and it had a little paper roll that would come out, and you'd tear the receipt and say, "Thanks for shopping." That was one of my favorite things of all time. I would love. I'm bidding on one of those right now that I found right here in Michigan, so and which will be a quick ship. So hopefully in the next couple days, I could show you guys that. I definitely ordered one of those, and I cannot wait to get that in the mail, and I have to display it here someplace. Sweet. Like something like that, just one big item is kind of cool. And then my last thing, do you remember Weeble Wobbles? Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Oh my God, they were like little eggs. They literally were eggs, and they were like little punch. You just knock them out, they just pop back up. Coolest thing I ever had was the Weeble Wobbles Haunted House. The haunted house, if you remember that, it was so much fun. You drop them down the chimney, they'd scurry out the fireplace. Scurry? Do people even say that? Anyways, let me know your childhood toys. I'm talking about when you were like, I guess I want to say like ages 3 to 10 years old. Let me know what your favorite cool toys you ever had. Another honorable mention, you remember the little Matchbox City? It was like I don't even know if it was from Matchbox, but it was like you could put cars on it, and it was a fuel station with like an elevator, and then it had a parking structure, and then the elevator would bring the cars up, and then they go down like that. Oh my God, that was so much fun. And then I had like a fold-out city. I can't remember if it was Dukes of Hazzard or if it was just a town city. I'd always play Dukes of Hazzard. I'd have the cop chasing the charger and everything. It was so much fun. Let me know what you think in the comments. Or let me know what you had. And I would love to pull and do some stuff on a lot of your favorites on the next episode. But just wanted to change it up a little bit and go to more toys when you were a kid as opposed to when you were a little older, like the robots and the Masters of the Universe and Transformers. But if you haven't fallen asleep, I like to do this every episode. This makes you wake up. What's wrong with me? Please like, please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Pulled it off. What's happening, everyone? You want merch? We got the DJC Game Studios bottles. We got DJC Game Studios classic game shirts. We got DJC Studios Merlin shirts. We've got DJC Game Studios mouse pads. Oh, look at those. Those are nice. We've got hats. We've even got beer koozies to keep your beverages warm. The only thing is, you'll never be able to have any of this stuff.